Mampi Madam. That was an excellent presentation and it is important also, which can solve several issues like traversing big distances from the household of the patient to the doctor, cost, and many more things as you have mentioned. So I hope if the application is realized, this is going to create a revolutionary change in the healthcare system. And it is also having a big linkage to the concept of productivity of the rural healthcare system. So our guests, so that is actually what we had a small arrangements to celebrate the productivity here. So that is what all about our presentations. And now I would request our respected guest, Mr. Manoj Kumar Verma sir, Regional Director, National Productivity Council of India, to come to the dais and share with our audience how National Productivity Council is about, what it revolves about, how National Productivity Council can collaborate with a academic fraternity like us, how what they have to offer can be utilized in a best way in shaping the career of our student. That is, instead of going in two separate verticals, ourselves and National Productivity Council, what are the lateral interactions between the productive interactions? This is again a case of productivity. So, Bharma sir, podium is yours.
This National Productivity Week is not only motivating the entrepreneurs, but the youths are also motivated to work harder with success. National Productivity Week gives us a chance for the upcoming students and generations to innovate the ideas of their talents, including their passions. Whatever it is, its passion is a new startup, a new idea, and a new product launch. This will definitely lead a product, and this will circulate the enhance and it will impact a major positive role in this globe. Today, whatever people are doing are somewhat regarding in the topic. Positive advantages we are getting. The advantages such as job creation, employment enhancement, and skill development. Intellectual property rights. The first main element is your idea should be protected. Whatever the idea is, we need to think that what we are going to do. First of all, and anything we think to do something, we do startup. It might be a small business and it can accelerate the growth. By starting the product, we are sure that our secrets of the production is not to be told to anyone. By passion and by a strong interest with strong determination, we are supposed to build something that the public interest is accepted, and these products will definitely will be accepted by the citizens, whatever we are needed in this environment. Trading e-commerce platform. Trading e-commerce platform business are the main role, which totally depends upon the commerce industry. Job enhancement, palloploning, management, and this not only officially discuss the management of the system, but also finance the capitalization of the industry with the small scale businesses. Today, the government of India has started such projects such as youth business 20, uh, come youth, come youth, everyone gets start a business, whatever the schemes has been launched by the government of India. This will definitely somehow brings a new startup for the students as well, in order to protect our rights and enhance the climate changes that we are facing in this world. Thank you.
আজি উপস্থিত সন্মানীয় অতিথিসকল, সন্মানীয় প্ৰিন্সিপাল মেম আৰু ভাইচ প্ৰিন্সিপাল ছাৰ তথা শ্ৰদ্ধাৰ শিক্ষাগুৰুসকল, আদৰৰ দাদা বাইদেউ, আই ভণ্টি তথা মোৰ সহপাঠীসকল, সকলোকে দুপৰবেলাৰ শুভেচ্ছা জনাই মই আজি আপোনালোকৰ সন্মুখত প্ৰস্তুত কৰিবলৈ গৈ আছোঁ আমাৰ এক প্ৰচেষ্টা খাদ্য সজাগতা আৰু তাৰ লগত সম্বন্ধ থকা কিছুমান সাৱধানতা। বৰ্তমান সময়ত সকলো খাদ্যৰ প্ৰতি সজাগ হোৱাটো অতিকৈ আৱশ্যকীয় হৈ পৰিছে। খাদ্যৰ এক সুসংযত ৰূপত খাদ্য খোৱাটো আমাৰ বাবে অতি প্ৰয়োজনীয় হৈ পৰিছে। কিন্তু বৰ্তমান সময়ত এটা হেল্থি ডায়েট পাবৰ বাবে আমি পৰামৰ্শৰ অভাৱত ভুগিব লগা হৈছে। কিন্তু এতিয়া আমাৰ এটি প্ৰচেষ্টা যাতে সকলোৱে সমূহ নিউট্ৰিচন সম্বন্ধ তথ্যসমূহ একে জেগাতে পাব পাৰে। তাৰ বাবে আমাৰ এক প্ৰচেষ্টা, আমি এক ফুড এৱাৰনেছ ৱেবছাইট আপোনালোকৰ সন্মুখত লৈ আহিব বিচাৰিছোঁ, য'ত আমি খাদ্যৰ নিউট্ৰিচন সম্বন্ধ সকলোবোৰ তথ্য লগতে আমাৰ যি অৰ্গেনিক ফাৰ্মিঙৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত আমাৰ যিসমূহ গাইডলাইন্স প্ৰয়োজন হয় সেইসমূহ আমি সুদক্ষ বিশেষজ্ঞৰ জৰিয়তে আপোনালোকৰ সেই ৱেবছাইটতে উপলব্ধ কৰাবলৈ এক পৰিকল্পনা কৰিছোঁ। আমি পৰিকল্পনা কৰিছোঁ যাতে আমি যি ৱেবছাইটটো ডেভেলপ কৰিবলৈ বিচাৰিছোঁ সেই ৱেবছাইটটোত সুদক্ষ চিকিৎসক তথা বৈজ্ঞানিকসকলৰ পৰামৰ্শ লৈ আপোনালোকক সেই ডাটাসমূহ দিবলৈ চেষ্টা কৰিম। আমাৰ বৰ্তমান সময়ত সকলো লোক ডায়েটৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত সকলো লোকে সজাগতা অৱলম্বন কৰা দেখা গৈছে। তেওঁলোকে বৰ্তমান এনেকুৱা পৰিস্থিতি হৈ পৰিছে যে কিছু উন্নত মানদণ্ডৰ খাদ্যৰ বাবে মানুহে বৰ্তমান বহু পৰিমাণৰ ধনো দিবলৈ সাজু আছে। কিন্তু আমাৰ এই প্ৰচেষ্টা যাতে সকলো যিহেতু সিমানখিনি এফৰ্ড কৰিব নোৱাৰে, গতিকে আমাৰ এই প্ৰচেষ্টা যাতে সকলোৱে সেই খাদ্যসমূহ এফৰ্ড কৰিব পাৰে তাৰ বাবে আমি এক পৰিকল্পনা কৰাৰ কথা ভাবিছোঁ। তো ধন্যবাদ, আজি ইমানখিনি আছিলে।
Cost. Waiting for a time that is also having some monetary value. So, in spite of this, if telephone or mobile can be used and the doctor, after hearing the health challenges, prescribes the medicine over phone, this paper doctor is also enhanced. If physically seen, he can examine 20 patients in an hour. Then by this mode, he can serve 40 patients or something like that in the same time. So that way it can be aligned to productivity enhancement of healthcare, total healthcare system. So I would request the computer science man to come here.
Our esteemed guest and my colleague faculties, my dear students. Today, from the Computer Science Department, on behalf of Tanya Samadar and Rinku Kumar Gupta from BTech 8th semester students, I am presenting because for some certain reasons they are absent today. So on behalf of them, I am presenting the paper which has been already written on machine learning and its applications for the healthcare sector. So this paper is mainly written for healthcare, how we can apply the machine learning algorithms for the healthcare, for the rural areas where the people are staying in rural areas. Many difficulties have been arised for them at many times, like transportation facility, and money also matters for some rural people. Whenever they try to go to some good doctors in the good hospitals. So for that reason, we just tried one application through machine learning algorithm. Someone please come. Intelligence. So here both the combination of AI, artificial intelligence and machine learning has been applied. And here, within this healthcare domain, this machine learning presents some substantial opportunities to tackle some critical challenges. Some please come on. The main objectives. The main objectives in this paper, machine learning implementation on healthcare for rural areas people, and making medical facility faster and easier, saving time in healthcare sector, making more optimizing doctors' prescription. These are the main objectives in this paper. And for this paper, we have also done some literature review. These are some literature review that have been done for this paper, where many of the authors already published many papers related to the health sector using different types of machine learning, deep learning, neural network applications. Next slide. The authors have developed many applications, but the gap we have found that the text, voice to text, is also necessary for the people who stay in rural areas mainly. Not only for rural areas, we people also, so in many times we need this so that time can be saved for the transportation to the good hospitals, to a good doctor. So in that purpose, this algorithm, the machine learning algorithm, play a vital role in healthcare sector. Our proposed system, the previous one, 6 number. So these are the step-by-step process which are applied in our proposed model. First is the speech which is said by the doctor, then the voice will be filtered and pre-processed, and then it will be applied to the machine learning model. Then the speech will be converted into text, then it will be delivered to the patient, then the acknowledgement can be received from the patient to the doctor that I understood what you have said. This is the final step. Acknowledgement is the final step in this our proposed model. The machine learning deep speech technology, which is known as deep speech, is utilized here with the local speech data set. That means suppose we are speaking in Hindi, then also it can be used If we are talking in Assamese, then also it can be used. For different time, we can use our local speech dataset. In Assamese, local speech dataset is not available. For that, we have to form a speech dataset by ourselves. And there are some also procedure which can be applied in computer science. And then deep speech is also an open source end-to-end speech to text system developed by Mozilla and which is based on deep learning, which is also part of machine learning. And then deep recurrent neural network with CTC, which is connectionist temporal classification. Classification is used for the phoneme classification actually. The phonemes are also related, most related in voice. In any dataset, in any language dataset, phonemes are main factor. And for the phoneme classification, it is very essential. After classification only, the computer can translate, that the model can translate the voice to text. So these are the proposed techniques we are using in our model. And as part of the conclusion, we can say that machine learning methods in healthcare can transform how we provide traditional medical services. And this paper also focuses on giving a detailed overview of the most important machine learning methods used in healthcare field. And machine learning has been greater potential, we have seen it, and in near future it will grow faster and faster. Finally, we can conclude that careful.
You see the historical thing, initially the focus was more on the manufacturing part. And it was very important because once we produce more, then only we'll able to provide the resources to our people who are there. At that stage, the economy was in the growing stage. So, based on your recommendations, National Productivity Council was formed in 1958 under Ministry of Industry. It was established as a society. And from then onwards, we have been doing a lot of initiatives under productivity. In the initial 1960s to 1980s, we mostly focused on the industrial productivity. That was about how to improve the manufacturing scenario, what are the different aspects where we can do our interventions. Now, if you talk about the productivity, it is, as Sir has already told, it is the ratio of output by input. Now, in this output, you can consider many factors, and similarly in the input also you can consider many factors. Like if you see the manufacturing production, it is related to there are a number of inputs actually. It can be machines also, it can be your labor also, it can be resources in terms of money, in terms of infrastructure. A lot of parameters are there. So we need to focus on each and every parameter in a different way, because the approach which is being done for the machine productivity will not be seen for the human productivity. So there are different calculations. If you go into the academic point of view, since all of your students and faculty here, you can calculate labor productivity, you can calculate machine productivity, you can also calculate let's say social productivity also. But again, for calculating all these productivities, all those ratios, you will need inputs in a different form. So all these factors contribute in totality to the productivity of the organization. So you can define productivity either in terms of the productivity of the organization, or either you can define the productivity in terms of the particular one index. Let's say the labor productivity, let's say the machine productivity, or in terms of economics also you can consider in terms of your monetary involvement. So initially the focus of NPC was on the machine productivity, and later on shifted to the labor productivity also. So what we did, NPC introduced a lot of concepts in this country. Like you might have heard, you might have read about total productive maintenance, which means that the machines which are utilized in the machinery and the industrial setup, they have to be maintained as per their schedule and in a productive way. Like the owners, the people who are working in the machines, in the workshop area, in the software area, they have to own the machines. There is a philosophy in Japan where people who are using the machines, they consider it as their own asset. They keep the entire area very clean, they maintain all the machines in a proper way. So initially this all looks very simple things, which will feel that how it will contribute to the productivity. But ultimately it will contribute in 2-3 manners. Like we were talking just before this presentation, we were talking about safety also in the industrial context. So safety is very important in the industrial scenario. If safety is not maintained, you are going to have a lot of accidents also.
the machine is not properly maintained, you are going to lose your time also, downtime is there. So considering all these factors, you need to involve many technical things, many new concepts. So TPM was one concept which was introduced long time back in 1970s, like that. And after this total productive maintenance, a lot of other things also come up, like total quality management, and gradually we transformed into labor productivity. So many soft interventions were taken, like technical training was provided to different shop floor people. Still we are doing this national certification examination of supervision, NCS examination. So it's a pan-India examination which targets all the supervisors of the industries. If you know the supervisors are those people who are working in the shop floor, and under the supervisors, the entire workforce of the crew is working. So NPC provides certificates, NPC provides technical knowledge to those people who are working as a supervisor. There is a national certification examination for supervisors. It's going on from 1980s onwards. It is still continuing. And NCS examination 2025 will be scheduled in the maybe coming 2-3 months. So that was one intervention which NPC did. Now moving forward, in the 1990s, we were working in the energy scenario. So certainly you might have seen about this energy conservation. And there is an act which is known as Energy Conservation Act. So the entire background, entire formulation was done by NPC, and there is a body which is known as Bureau of Energy Efficiency, which was conceptualized by NPC only, and it was promoted by the Government of India under Ministry of Power. So our work is like that. We are working on the ground. We are working in the background. We are not coming in the forefront area. We are working for the productivity of different industries, different sectors also. Initially it was in the manufacturing. Now we are focusing into the service sector also, and we are working in the environment sector also. We are assisting the pollution control boards of different states, the Central Pollution Control Board also, in developing different environmental standards. In implementing the standards also, we are helping different companies. So we are assisting the government as well as the private sector also in different approaches. Like NPC as of now has different verticals. We have different branches, we have different divisions who caters different spheres of the economy. There is agriculture, there is industrial engineering. Both us are from industrial engineering background, and we hire engineers also. We come to the recruitment side. We hire engineers who are from the technical background, who go into the field and actually work with the people of the industries to give the actual results. We have economic services also. We have a training division also. We have environment as well as energy management sector also. So there are specialized divisions in NPC, and based on the requirement of different industrial or as well as service sector, we can provide the services. Now coming to the northeastern scenario, if you see recently after maybe 2010 onwards, I can say there has been a lot of focus on industrial production. A lot of industrial parks have come up. Lot many industries are here. And if you see the industrial scenario, many of the big FMCG players are here. You have bigger players like Imami is there, you have Godrej, you have Havells was also here, ITC is there, and now Patanjali is also there, Dabur is also there. So you name any big industry, it is there in the northeast, in terms of the FMCG only. And in the pharma also, many big industries, the Sun Pharma is here. And likewise, many industries are coming in the northeastern area. Now recently this semiconductor project is coming up. This will convert into a lot of employment opportunities. So what is the need of hour actually? The need of hour is to
Principal Ma'am, respected Mr. Dev, and or Mr. Manoj Verma, and all present here. So a lot has been already told regarding productivity celebration and the intellectual property and all. So I'd just like to ask one thing. What do you understand? What is your take on productivity? If anyone can, explain what do you understand by productivity? Please.
Sir, actually what happened, we face a lot of problems in our life.
Okay.
So we are not getting this solution. By using the science and technology, or concept of science only now, we are able to create some products which will definitely solve that particular problem that we are actually facing.
Right. Yes, that is one thing. Anything else?
Sir, what actually happens, sir, like as we recently know, 2024, sir, summer was very dangerous, sir. In the month of, I think from the month of April only, the heat was very much extreme, and like people were saying that we should plant more trees, we should plant more trees. But the thing is that सीड्स की कमी भी हो सकती है ना सर, लाइक प्लांट ग्रो करने के लिए. सो लाइक उसके अनुसार सर कैसे हम वो सनलाइट को कैसे एडवांटेजेस में हम कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं वो कमर्शियल यूज़ करके, सर वही है सर.
So to put it in simple terms, as sir already said, it's nothing but a ratio of output upon input. So my take on productivity is in whatever we do in life, whatever maybe in a technical sphere, maybe in your work, in your day-to-day life, there's always a chance of improving yourself, right? And the easiest way of doing is, if you see the mathematical definition of productivity, it says output upon input. So the main most effective way of doing it is for the same level of input, if you can control your same level of output, if you can control your input, that is minimizing of wastage. So that is the crux of productivity. You should always look at things and how better we can get the same output at the minimum level of input. So I think a lot already has been said on productivity and on intellectual property, and we are very thankful to the management of SITM for having us here for these deliberations today. And it was very nice. Presentations also has been made by I think from civil department and computer science department, and I think one paper presentation was also done for that project. It was a very encouraging thing. If at all you are, is it still on a working mode? Do you have a working model of this you have developed, or is it still in under development? That project you were saying, you have a working model on that?
Yes.
You have a working model. Okay. So I think that's a very encouraging thing that you are developing such kind of thing. You can focus on it. Maybe you can collaborate with some of there are many incubators, startup incubators. You can have a discussion with them how you can take this thing forward and make it an actual product in the market. So that is that we can help you in reaching out to them also. We can connect you with the right people. If at all you have a working model, and once that thing is ready, we can help you connect to those people. Yeah. So that way we can help you. So it was very nice. And on the theme that is on intellectual property and this intellectual property for competitive startups, we will be having a more focused technical discussion also in the form of a webinar. That is going to be, it's not final yet, but if at all it gets through, we will be sharing the link with sir. You can circulate, sir. You can circulate it with your fellow teachers and classmates, and the students also can join in. It will be a 1 hour, 1.5 hour session.
Oh no, what topic? Motion?
On this intellectual property. More on that intellectual property. More we'll be deep diving into more, into the deeper concepts of what is intellectual property now. So I just wanted to mention this since I saw ma'am with a presentation on this that doctor's speech to text model. So you can please join the seminar as well. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for having us here, and we hope to see you again in our future deliberations as well. Thank you.